Hey everyone, it's me again. I figured since this is the first night, I might as well go ahead and do another show. This one is going to be about the state of the WWE right now. Like I said before, any sports topic, including wrestling, is up. And I know people are going to be like, why are you talking about that fake stuff? But keep in mind, half the stuff that most of you watch on TV is fake anyway. So me talking about wrestling should not be a problem for anyone. Thank you very much. But yesterday, the WWE held a press conference talking about WrestleMania being in New Orleans next year, and some interesting stats came up during the press conference. And the most shocking stat was I've had a female tell me one time that any grown man that sits around and watch wrestling, something is wrong with them. But in America alone, 4 million females, 4 million females tune in each and every week to watch Monday Night Raw. 4 million. So enough said right there. Next thing, okay, we're most people are a little upset that The Rock is holding the WWE Championship. So am I. I feel that if you're going to be the champion, and if you're going to give up being Dwayne Johnson, and you're going to come into the realm of being The Rock, you should be at every house show just like every other talent. Everybody else had to be at the house show. The champion needs to be at the house show. You're the guy with the belt, and that's why when people talk about CM Punk, they are. I feel that it's very disrespectful to talk about a man that was there every day until he got hurt. He was there at every single house show, defending his championship every single night, and he went from being a face as a champion to a heel, and you don't see that often. Usually, you're a heel or a face until you're done with your title run. He went from being a face to a heel during his title run. Now that's just something unheard of. That's why he's a special guy. That's why people should admire the fact that they have somebody like CM Punk wrestling for them every night. And I'm not a huge John Cena fan, not a huge John Cena supporter, but I do want to see him with the championship rather than watching somebody like The Rock tote it around every once in a while when he decides to show be on television. Now the other thing that people have been getting on me about is people have asked me about the Undertaker. As far as I know, Undertaker is not booked for WrestleMania, and that's as of yesterday. He's not booked for WrestleMania. The angle that they're going with right now, this is one reason why you'll have CM Punk facing John Cena next week for the right to go face The Rock at WrestleMania, because they're not sure if Undertaker will be ready for WrestleMania. And if Undertaker is ready for WrestleMania, you'll see CM Punk versus The Undertaker. Now, there has been talks about Brock Lesnar versus CM Punk, but CM Punk has to be included somehow on WrestleMania because he is a big star now. He is one of the headliners, so he has to be involved somehow. And they're talking about if Undertaker isn't ready, that you're going to see Brock Lesnar versus CM Punk, with the possibility of Paul Heyman turning his back on CM Punk to get that feud started. Another thing that people have been getting on me about as well is what's going on with Undertaker. Right now it's completely unknown. I hear health, I hear money, I hear they want to wrestle more than one time a year. I'm hearing those type of things, but I think it's more of can he pass the physical, because he hasn't passed the physical yet. So I think they're trying to see if his body will be able to hold up, or do they want to just keep him out of this year's WrestleMania and try to have him ready for next year's and WrestleMania, which would be WrestleMania 30. So that would be a huge deal to have him at WrestleMania 30. But either way, you're gonna start to see each match take its form, and if people don't really understand, Ziggler has to cash in Money in the Bank sometime soon. He has to cash it in. And I'm liking to see the emergence of Big E Langston. Big E Langston is really coming up right now. I like to see that he's emerging. R-Truth came back. A lot of people thought it was going to be either Undertaker or Triple H coming back. I was hearing that it was going to be Undertaker, but I'm like, no, he's not. He's not coming back yet. It's too soon. Around March is when you should definitely see if Undertaker is back or not yet. If he's not back by March, then he's not going to be at WrestleMania. Period. But next week, make sure you tune in, because Triple H and Brock Lesnar will be at WWE Raw. Vince McMahon versus Paul Heyman. nobody wants to really see them two fight. So that just leads me to believe that Triple H and Brock Lesnar will be there to start their feud for WrestleMania. Which means if that happens, CM Punk won't have anything ready for him yet. But that's all a wait and see type of a thing. And this concludes my wrestling show. Comment on it. Tell me what you think. If you want to know anything else, just ask me and I'll tell you. Just be safe. Have a good night. If this is the last one for tonight. If you have any suggestions, if you have any questions, just let me know. Add the Facebook page, add my Twitter, um, subscribe to the YouTube page. It doesn't matter. Just get it out there. Anything sports related, I will talk about on this show. All right, thank you. Have a good day.